What's up, folks, and welcome back. I am GT, and this is yet another episode on this funny YouTube channel that we're trying to get going, or it's going. We're trying to make better. But welcome back. I'm glad y'all joined. I hope y'all enjoyed the long silence in between the last video. It's been a nice, restful summer for us. It's been too hot to do anything, really. But we're getting into fall, and the first thing that kind of kicks off fall is, for me, is the Lonestar 600. And today, we are going to do a little bit of cleanup. And the biggest focus of that cleanup is the Suburban. I get a lot of stuff in here. Now, I like to camp in the Suburban at the Lonestar 600. So I need that space cleared. Also, with me cleaning that up and fall temperatures, it's another opportunity for the GT&T show to happen again, where me and T go camping in the Suburban, which I enjoyed tremendously the last time. But it all starts with cleaning all that junk out, because, you know, I've got this 1988 Suburban that seats like 300 people, unless I'm driving it, and then it seats 2, because there's just too much stuff back there. But let's get done with it today. We made it down to the chicken coop garage. That was an arduous adventure, to say the least. But let's get busy cleaning. So now that we're here at the chicken coop garage, I gotta admit, it's really not that far from my house. I mean, it's literally right there. Go down the road and then drive in. But sometimes you kind of want to make a journey look cooler than it is. I figured out that's kind of what a lot of YouTubers do. Looks like they drive 100 miles to go next door. So maybe one day we'll do that. The chicken coop garage I've seen before in previous episodes. It looked kind of nice on the inside, but I'm not lying when I say it's a chicken coop garage. It used to be a chicken coop that I kind of put some tin up and made it work. It's a half the size of what it used to be, and it's, if you thought the Suburban was trashed, I'm just going to warn you, I really haven't done anything in here other than just pile stuff up. But let's get to cleaning some. I told you it was really nasty in there. Hey, since y'all are already in there, you want to go ahead and get that cleaned up for me? No? Okay. Alright, time to start. It's not super crazy in here. There's just a bunch of stuff in here that needs to come out and go to it. And then, of course, there's a lot of dirt and, you know, just a bunch of stuff to clean up, figure out what I'm going to do with it. But we're going to get it done today. That is the goal. Now, I mentioned this in the GT&T show when we went to camping at Fairfield, but you take those 2 magnets and you put them on your metal door and you hang your trash can, and voila! You don't have to bend down every time to do it. Just a little tip, let y'all guys in on it. Magnets in a trash bag, works for camping, also works for cleaning out a giant pile of junk. Whew! Sometimes you can't use the trash bag outside because the Suburban's so deep, you just got to crawl in it and deal with it. But luckily, I'll get it done. HVAC foil tape will seal the back of a Suburban and keep water out if you're too cheap or lazy to buy seals and you don't want to get in the back of your Suburban. I like to put this and then cover it with duct tape so it looks bad but not bad. Yeah, that's what I do. So I was using this little 12-volt cigarette lighter fan, and it works okay, but it'll drain your battery pretty quick. But now I did some horse trading with a guy, and I got this little Milwaukee M12 fan, and it's a lifesaver. You know, it's got a bunch of cool features on it, but I tested it at work the other day, and it ran for just about 8 hours, 15 minutes on a fully charged battery. So that will get us through the night most of the times, because we usually don't go to bed till after midnight. And now with that, I can pretty much be self-sufficient, because you know I got a battery bank for my phone. I also have a light with the M12 stuff that has a USB charger on it, so effectively I can go anywhere I want to. Well, not for long period of stays. I don't have the power that solar gives, but I can have a fan to keep me cool, and I can charge my phone, and that's always a plus. It's chocolate from when me and T made s'mores. So it's been in here for quite some time, and it's I think it's bad. We'll just toss that. That's pretty much it for the big stuff, the trash. I gotta get that area up there. We'll do that in just a second. Everything else is stuff that I normally carry. I mean, I got my tool bags in here. It's an 88 Suburban, and I never know when I'm gonna need it. There's just so much stuff in here, like these pieces from the roof. I'm not keeping those. I don't want that. And when you drive, this is the best part. Lets you hear the entire drive. I need to fix that. Actually, I need to take it down and get rid of it, but that's another episode. I think what we're gonna do now is move to the front and get all the trash out. So we got a few more things up here at the front, kind of midsection. The only seat I keep open is this seat right here. And that's usually if Thomas is riding with me and I have stuff in the front seat and I'm too lazy to put it in the back, or it's my camera gear, or you know, I want to put something back here. I usually put it in this seat and keep it up. Now the 60 part of the seat, it's always down. I mean, I honestly don't know why it's here. I could bring it up and have people sit in it, but I use that side to load stuff on. That's where my tools sit and everything like that. So I may eventually take that seat out and just abandon it altogether and keep just this small little jump seat. But we're gonna finish up cleaning up here, and then I guess we're gonna vacuum out some stuff. And when your shop's next to a road, there's lots of noise. You know what, I really don't care anymore. You know, I'm not a professional videographer, cinematographer, so it is what it is. But we're gonna finish up this middle section and then kind of vacuum it out, and then I think if I have enough time, we may start on the bed platform. There's a few things I need to do in here first. The rear AC cover has come unscrewed again. I'm gonna try to figure some way to keep that up permanent. I know when I redo the headliner, I want to put a wood reinforced backer in there, or weld some riv nuts into the cross members. That way it bolts up and not just screws, because it bounces and comes off. But again, as always, that's for another episode, which may or may not happen. Who knows these days? But we're going to finish up here, And then I think that's going to be it for today as far as the cleaning out the Suburban. We're going to vacuum it, and I think we'll call this section done. So we'll finish that up. I'll be back in just a second. We'll see what's going on, what we're going to do next. Well, we got everything cleaned out of the Suburban. The only thing left in here is a few things I need to take inside and put away, and then the fan. But everything else back there, there's nothing back there. But right now we're going to finish this out, and we're going to go vacuum out the Suburban, and we're going to call this good. Everything's cleaned up. I just got to figure out what's going to go back in here. Whether I'm going to sleep on the floor like I always have, or if I want to build a platform. I'm not real sure. I'm kind of liking having nothing back there. But if I do a bed platform super low, like fender well height, that would give me some boxes to put stuff in, so it's not just loose back there, which is kind of where I'm at right now. Everything's just kind of flopping around, and I don't like that. So, we'll see. But let's go get this thing vacuumed out. All right, mission accomplished, folks. We got the back of the Suburban cleaned. Got a fan and a pair of shoes in there, but everything's out. We went and took it and vacuumed. The mat's just stained because it's old, but I need to do a few things in here before we start figuring out whether we want to put a bed platform over on this side. We also put a spare. It's not the right spare, but it's out of the white Suburban. It's the same lug pattern, just that center bore diameter is different. So if I get a flat on the front, I'm going to have to basically rotate my tires. But it's better than nothing at this point. I do have an extra rim that I'd like to get a tire, and then the next set of tires, we're going to go from the 31s to probably 33s, maybe 35s. I'm not real sure yet. There's a lot of stuff to go before that point because these tires are still really good, and I can't just spend money on tires just because I want new tires. But that wraps up today. We started out to clean out the back of the Suburban, and we did. Now I need to figure out what's the next step. You know, do I just sleep in the middle like I always have? Do I build a bed platform? I'm really liking having nothing back here right now, but at the same time, I got to put my tools back in here because I need them. And if I put them back in here, they're just kind of loose. But if I build a platform, I can kind of make storage underneath it. But the biggest thing is I want it to come out if I have to. And the other problem is, it's because I don't have any weather sealing on the back door. It leaks, so anything I put back here gets wet. So I need to kind of fix that first. We may rig something up, but that's it for today. Thanks for sticking through it. Lonestar 600's coming up. We're taking the Suburban. We're sleeping in the Suburban. We are hanging out with the Infill Tractor Tire group. Good friends of mine. Always have a good time. We'll do some videoing up there like we did last year. But till the next episode, we'll see y'all. Peace out. I can't get out because I get too much crap in here. This is stupid. Should probably just stay in an RV like everybody else.